So right before I'm gonna film here to make this aloo matar, I was cutting this pepper here, and I touched my eyeball, and I'm in extreme pain. So I googled up remedies, and it said to put milk on a rag. And I put milk on a rag and I put it on my eye, and it instantly feels better. Later I will actually squeeze this milk out and I will consume it to help the earth, save water as well as milk. Okay, purple load of something. So I was cutting the pepper, as you could see, and I touched my eye, and now we have this rag, little baby Vans' rag. So I'm using to put it on my eye. So part 2, we're making this aloo matar. Need I not explain what the aloo matar is? Potatoes with frozen peas in a tomato gravy. A lot of places when you go to India are vegetarian, so you can get this. It's one of the common things on a vegetarian dish. Aloo tomato, aloo gobi, lots of stuff with tofu, but potato is a real staple in a lot of northern Indian cooking and regular Indian cooking in general. So I have most of my stuff besides the frozen peas. Something that I did not have that I noticed was ghee. I thought I had some, but I ran out, so I'm going to be using oil instead. You can use mustard oil, vegetable oil. But if you have ghee, buy ghee. It's clarified butter. You can use pure cow ghee from India or New Zealand. A lot of them are either from India or New Zealand, the ones that I buy. So, what we got here, we got some coriander powder, some jeera, it's like some cumin basically. Got some red onion, some regular white onion, some tomato puree, turmeric powder. I have some garam masala here in this packet, some red chili powder, some kasuri methi, which is some dried fenugreek leaves, and this is some Gujarati mixture that I'm eating from earlier. So what we're going to do is we're going to cook down all of the stuff first. We're going to cook the onions down with some of the spices, some of the jeera, some of the coriander. Cook that down with the turmeric, all the spices, chili garlic paste. Cook them down a couple minutes. Sweat them out, bring all the flavors out. I'm going to add in the tomato puree, add in the potatoes, and then later on the peas. Going to let it simmer down, get some paratha going, get the rice going. See this little holiday stuff we got going on back here. And I got my Indian cooking shirt that I use. You can scroll down in my channel if you're new, if you haven't seen. Like I said, this is my 200th and first video. My last video is my 200th video. Started 2017. In that time span, obviously 200 videos is a lot of videos. So in my other cooking video, I made biryani and fish masala, I think it was, and some kind of chicken dish. I don't know. I forget what it was. But I was wearing this shirt. So you can check it out. Scroll down, watch those, share them, like them. Follow me on Twitter at purplelotus78, and of course on this channel. So let me go get in the kitchen. I'm going to get all this stuff going and go through the recipe. So step 1, you're going to heat up the pan with your ghee or your vegetable oil or whatever you're using. Mustard oil you can use also, which is very common if you use. So I did that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put on these onions. Put on this white onion until golden brown. We don't have to have it crispy. We're just going to sweat them out like this here. Maybe about about 3 minutes or so. Then we're going to add some of this cumin powder. If you have cumin seeds, you can use the cumin seeds with the oil first, let them crackle. They didn't have cumin seeds at that time, so I just usually make them like this. put them with the onion, cook them with the onion at the same time. We're gonna let the onion cook first, a couple minutes. So now I added some cumin to these onions to get them incorporated here like this. And then I'm gonna add some of this chili, some of this pepper. So we're gonna let that cook for probably about 3 or 4 more minutes before we start adding more stuff. So we just let that cook down, start adding more things. So we gotta get some of this chili garlic paste and add it to this onion mixture. Mix it for about several more minutes. So ginger garlic paste, basically adding it to this that we saw earlier. The onions and the pepper cooking down with the ghee or with the butter. 2 minutes later, you're gonna add tomato puree to the onion mixture. I'm gonna cook that down for about 2 more minutes. So we're gonna mix that around here with these onions. Let that cook down for a couple more minutes. Then add the rest of the spices. Then it's going to start coming together after the oil starts to separate with the masala. You're going to add the potatoes and the peas and all that. It's going to start coming together. So we wait right here. We got our potatoes right here. We got our turmeric. We got all our stuff. This almost ready. So now this has been cooking down, getting a good saute. We're gonna start to add Indian spices, chili powder, coriander, garam masala, turmeric, and salt. I'm gonna add all of this. Gotta get the salt here. Salt. All of this. This garam masala, turmeric, this. Or in New Delhi, there was a place in Old Delhi actually that served it, and it looked just kind of similar to like this with the color and even the smell. Got our rice going here, basmati rice. Sure to remember the names of these places that they're eating on just little dabas on the side of the roads, and you're walking in all of the alleys and things like that, and you can see them right through the window making the food. And you end up eating these things and you never know the name. A lot of times it's written in Hindi. So it looks just like that. Smells just like that. So now I added some water into this potato mixture with the spices and all that stuff. Added maybe about 1 cup, about a cup of water. I'm gonna cover it. Let these potatoes cook down probably about 8 to 10 minutes. We're gonna check them, see if I gotta add more water, check the potatoes and all that. Go on with the next step. Okay, so since then, I added the peas. I added just a bag of frozen peas. I'd rather use the frozen peas because it retains its color, and you know, the canned ones are already kind of mushy, so if you put canned ones in here, it's just going to disintegrate. So you can use the bag ones. It retains its color and its shape more. And I added a little bit more water, like a 1/4 cup, and some more garam masala and some chili powder. So here it is, and we get this bread going here. Oh, that's pretty good still. Get some of this puff onion parathas. We get these parathas going here. Got 2 of them ready. This is on. Gonna add some kasuri methi soon. Cook up the rest of these parathas. Gonna cook this down, put the cover back on for a couple more minutes. Like I said, I just added some water. Gonna get the garnish ready. Gonna get the rice going. Let's stick the rice here. Ooh. Looks ready, I looked at it earlier. Plate them up, get them ready. Okay, so I got all the parathas pretty much done. Got it ready for this garnish here. This is pretty much done. It's gonna get ready to plate up.